I'm Mike.
And I'm Adam.
And this is Stuff and Waffle. Two friends talking about stuff, and often as not, waffling with frequent reference to Bond cars.
Like a £200 Toyota Prius with a knackered battery, we are sitting in the corner of the car park with our engine revving like mad and making no progress whatsoever.
It's quite an accurate depiction of us, isn't it?
It's quite... It paints a picture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of fuss, but nothing.
No real progress
to
speak of.
No. Yeah. No.
We are here once again.
No real progress to speak.
No real progress.
Shit. Oh dear. Yeah, you are correct. Yes, you're right. We're back.
No real progress, but facing a massive repair bill. That's where.
Oh dear. Oh, excuse me, it's bad, isn't it?
That's bad. You need to get that on lockdown, sir.
Yeah. Talking about repair bills, actually, there potentially is one on the vehicle front.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I was joking.
No, it's nothing catastrophic. I was using the Polo last week, and I fear we may need some exhaust work done on it because it sounds a bit throaty.
It's a bit fruity, is it? Okay,
yeah,
right. Well, I mean, some people like that. I mean,
some people do. I mean, the fact that it's a 3-cylinder, and they quite like the sound of a 3-cylinder, and I had the window down because it was muggy, and I was getting ready to pull away at the lights, and I'm like, that sounds beefier than it should.
A little rorty there.
Yeah.
Well, can't you take the badges off and tell people you've done a V8 swap? I mean,
I'm not convinced that's going to wash with anyone.
not going to work.
No.
Okay.
So I came back and parked it up and had 1,000,001 jobs to do, and I was like, right, what I'm going to do is when I've got 5 minutes, which will be at some point this coming weekend, is stick a jack under it and get my head under there and see what's what. See
what you can see. You might be able to do a repair. You might
possibly,
be able to, wrap a pair of tights around it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. No, because I did the quick. I gave the back box a quick nudge to make sure everything was where it should be, and that's all firmly fastened. So I think the air problem might be somewhere more in the middle. So I need to get a jack under it and stick my head under that.
You have an unfortunate hole.
Potentially, yes, but that's right.
Yes.
Not the end of the world, to be honest.
No, that's not going to be a massive repair bill. That's
just a repair bill. That's worth noting. Oh. Not my car, but no, it will be me paying for it. Let's face it.
Oh, there's no question of that. Yes, you absolutely will be. Yes, definitely. Oh well, in that case, get a stainless system for it. Why not?
Yeah, get right on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So need to get that sorted. But that is the only the car job that needs sorting at present. I just thought, as you mentioned the phrase repair bill, and actually there is one. I'll mention it.
Might be one. Yes, always worth to keep up to date with the fleet. However, we do have a pressing matter. And that is this week's 2 Truths, 1 Lie. That
is pressing, you are correct.
It is. It's teetering on the brink, you might say.
Yes.
Yes.
This week it is you firing statements in my direction.
It is. The scores, are we 29-27 to you?
No, you do yourself a disservice. 29-28.
I'm a week behind in my notes, as is often the way. Okay, so if you are successful this week, you will tip over into the 30s.
Quite. Let's see.
Wow.
Yes, wow indeed.
Well, I've been working hard on the statements this week, and I've got a bit of a bank built up from which to choose, but I think I have selected tonight's or this week's, I should say. The fact that we are recording in an evening is irrelevant to our dear listener. So this week's are all on the theme of part sharing.
Part sharing, nice, good theme, good theme.
Good theme. Let's see how you get on, shall we?
Yeah, let's have at it.
Yeah. There's a bit of detail here, as you might expect. So
go on then.
Try and stick with it.
Hit me with your facts or
I'll
lies.
do my best. Oh well, one of them is.
Well, I hope hope lie singular. Otherwise, that's going to make this more challenging.
Hopefully, just the one. Otherwise, I've cocked it up. Yes. Okay. Number one. The first generation Toyota MR2 used the front-wheel drive powertrain from the Corolla and the Celica, but it was rotated and adapted at the back of the vehicle to make it rear-wheel drive. I will paste that for you into our chat, as is the new tradition. Okay.
Very good, very good.
Number two. BMW, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz all use the same core digital mapping service in their satellite navigation and autonomous driving systems.
Okay.
Number three. Other than the chassis architecture, the Mark II Vauxhall Cavalier shares no components with the Chevrolet Cavalier except for the door handles.
Okay.
Is that one for you? Right, have at them, sir.
Okay, right. So, what we got here? We've got an MR2, specifically first generation MR2. How do I put this?
Oh, you know it, don't you, you little git?
Yeah, how do I put this? I could string it out and go, talk it through, but yeah, that happens to be true.
That still doesn't get you home.
No, you are correct.
You know one of the others.
No, you're entirely correct. So the other one. So we've got here what were the old BMW, Audi, Mercedes-Benz all use the same core digital mapping service in the sat-nav and autonomous driving systems.
If I may say, you went just at the beginning of that. You went slightly Mel Smith there. It was kind of. It was like the old Talking Heads with Alas, Smith and Jones. Anyway, sorry, I digress and once again show our age.
Yeah, there's not all of our listeners will know any of the people you just referred to there.
No, they won't. Sorry, I digress. Do continue.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I could sugarcoat it, but yeah, that's fine. And then moving on to the BMW, Audi, and all that caper. Okay. Is this? I mean, could it be a thing? I mean, the Germans, they are quite an efficient bunch, so potentially. It's a very sensible way of conducting oneself. Yeah, potentially. Moving on. The Mark II Cavalier. So, other than the chassis architecture, Mark II Cavalier shares no components with the Chevy Cavalier except the door handles. That would be weird, wouldn't it?
Well, that's for you to decide, isn't it?
I mean, I'm not ruling it out, but it would be weird. I wonder. Here's me wondering.
The sound of wondering.
Well, what this wondering is my tiny little brain trying to picture a Mark II Cavalier door handle.
Yeah, trying to do that at short notice is probably quite a challenge. It's probably a while since you've seen a Mark II Cavalier.
It is, but as I recall, my link to it would be Mark II Astra. Similar era. Dad had one. Well, it had that in van form, as we've discussed previously, and they were fairly boggo door handles. I'm assuming they would have used the same ones on the Cavalier. Which to say they were door handles on that Astra, and I know it's not the right car that I'm thinking of, but it must have shared parts with that. To say it was a door handle is a bit of a stretch, because like if you moved it on to, say, the Mark III Cavalier, then that was quite a sculpted door handle. The whole thing was one unit, colour-coded, recessed into the door, whereas I think...
the Mark III was a much more aero thing, wasn't it? Because it was, by that time, they were competing with the Sierra.
Quite. But my thinking on Mark II and Astra, I think they all shared the same thing. But they were just... The handle sort of recess was actually pressed into the door, so it was part of the metal, and then all it was just a grey thing you lifted. That was the handle. That was as much as you got, which it just seems weird that that's the only part that they would share. But I mean, stranger things have happened, I suppose. Don't know. I'd say maybe a little swig of beer. Maybe that'll get the.
Maybe that'll help.
Oh yeah, it's happening now.
Well, I heard that. That sounded good.
Yeah, it's nice, refreshing. It's quite warm today. You see, nice refreshing beverage.
Yes.
I've got and I've got beer to accompany it. Normally I'm a sort of dark beer person, but no, this evening, ice cold Corona, wedge of lime, perfect.
Fine choice, if I may say.
We digress.
We do. This is not a beer podcast, although we probably could make a fairly decent job of that.
I think a decent stab could be had at that.
I think so.
Oh, yes.
I think so. Yeah. Some might say even better than this rubbish. I don't know.
I think we definitely run the risk of that. Yeah. So it's time now, isn't it? Time to stop being silly.
Coming up, isn't it? Yeah, you're going to have to decide.
Or get off the pot.
That's a lovely phrase of yours.
It is.
Like, yes.
I adore it. It's one of my favourites. Right, MR2, true. All the Germans and their digital mapping service, true. Cavalier, false. Fuck it. Could be my undoing. I don't care.
You're not sure, are you? You're not sure.
I'm not sure. It's one of those things. If I luck into it, I'll be cheery, and if I break the cycle, I'll be oddly cheery. So it's win-win.
Oh well, fair enough. Good on you. Yes, if we're not going to have sobbing on the other end of the microphone here, then all to the better.
Quite.
Well, so you've made a choice there, haven't you? And you've decided to go with the Japanese. Well, you know that apparently somehow. You've decided to go with those zany Germans and their efficiency. Yes. And but you're not going with the old American only sharing one part idea. That's interesting. Interesting.
Is it?
Well, it might be. Find out, won't we?
Shortly.
Because I'll need to reveal, and then it will become interesting. I wouldn't say it's interesting yet. Well, it might be. Depends if you're interested in the statements themselves, even without the answers. I mean, anything is possible.
Well, I'm interested.
Yeah, a lot of work goes into these. Yeah, you didn't spend a lot of time pondering these this week. Obviously, you claim to know one of them.
That could be my downfall. Who the fuck knows?
There you are. So you might have misremembered something, or your confidence may be misplaced. Wouldn't that be a wondrous thing? Sadly, it's not a wondrous thing. You are absolutely correct.
Right, good. 30 points to me.
God damn you, sir.
Okay. that was a bit of luck. It just, yeah. I mean, put me out of my misery because I'm curious. I mean, you don't have to do on the MR2. I know that.
Yeah, apparently that's something you see. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, we don't need to discuss that, but it is absolutely true. Toyota did use a front-wheel drive powertrain, whizzed round the other way to make it rear-wheel drive.
Yep.
Now then, BMW, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz, all using the same core digital mapping service in their systems, is absolutely true. The system is called HERE. You see what they did there.
Very good.
Yes. It was originally developed by Nokia, called something called Navtec. And the three German manufacturers formed a consortium in 2015 and purchased outright the Navtec system for $3.1 billion.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Their goal was to secure independent, high-precision map data for autonomous driving and avoid relying solely on tech giants like Google or Apple for their mapping data. So all three collaborated together to get hold of this system, and they still all use it today. I mean, obviously, you spend that kind of money on it, you need to get a bit of life out of it. So,
yeah, you're going to want to use that for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, you are. So yes, the navigation and autonomous driving systems in all BMWs, Audis, and Mercedes are built on the same core system.
Very good.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. That genuinely is.
I came across that and thought, actually, that is genuinely interesting.
Yeah, it makes total sense. I mean, I'd never heard of it, don't know anything about it, but it's like it's a very German thing to do.
It is a very German thing to do, isn't it? Yes, it is. Let's be all efficient and put our rivalry to one side. Let's come together to get this system because it can benefit all of us. Quite like that.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, quite like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Now then, the Vauxhall Cavalier and the Chevrolet Cavalier. Again, you got it right, but your reasoning was slightly off by saying surely they would share more than just door handles. They don't share much. They don't share door handles. Actually, that's just they don't share door handles. They do share a few bits and bobs, but actually not very much. They share suspension components. The chassis architecture is identical on both vehicles. They share the drivetrain. The UK and European models did have American engines and transmissions.
Mm-hmm.
They share some electrical components, and they share some interior switchgear, but that is it.
Okay.
The two cars actually don't have much in common.
That's a good way to spend money. Well done, then.
But the door handles have got nothing to do with it. I made that up.
Fair enough. I mean, that's very silly on their part. If that's the case, it's like that makes it way more expensive than it needs to be.
It is very silly, but yeah, there actually isn't much in common between them. So Again, it was one of those things where you got the right answer, but not for quite the right reason. But that's okay.
That's okay.
You still got the right answer. Yeah.
I'll take that. That's not a bother. No, that's good.
I'll
That's
update
good.
my numbers. So you are on 30.
Correct.
And I'll catch you up a point next time.
Yeah, I would have thought so. It tends to be out of race, isn't it?
Yeah, I would have thought. But I think once again we've all learned a little something, and that's what it's all about.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Right. Now, before we head into the world of news and the like, it's probably worth, because I'm sure we discussed it last week. Oh, we did actually, because Numbnuts here had qualifying on while we were recording, didn't I?
You did. Yes,
yeah.
Indeed.
So we have had the Nurburgring 24-hour this weekend just gone.
Yes.
And well, in terms of recording, I'm not entirely sure that's exactly accurate when this airs.
No, it might not. But don't go by that. But it's happened recently. Let's say that.
And do you know what? A lot of people will sort of like the casual observer go, we want to watch a race that lasts all day. And the answer is...
Yeah, people will say that, yeah.
Yeah, the definite answer is because, honestly, there wasn't a point where it wasn't significant action happening. Beyond ridiculous how something can be captivating for 24 hours.
Yeah, that is strange, yes.
Yeah, just a bit. And I'll tell you what, the result was slightly expected. For 21 of the 24 hours, it very much looked like we were going to have a debut winner from our 4-time Formula 1 world champion, Max Verstappen. And his teammates in the Verstappen Racing Mercedes. However, it shattered a drive shaft with 3 hours to go and had to come in and lose many laps.
Yes, I did see that. Yes, that sort of screwed them up right at the end, didn't it? Which is a great shame.
Yeah, they were doing incredibly well. I know he divides opinion in terms of
yeah, he does.
Popularity and such like, but you can't argue with the performance of just his driving ability is ridiculous. The night stint he did, my goodness me, that was terrifying. So fast, just genuinely terrifying. But fair play to him. It was actually their teammate, the Team Ravenel Mercedes, that won. Both Mercedes were operated by Winwood Racing. They just had slightly different team names depending on their sponsorship. But yes, so I think it's the first Mercedes win for 10 years.
Okay.
It's quite a German-dominated winning list, but it is fast becoming a more international event now. Like for instance, it was the 2 Lamborghinis who were incredibly fast in qualifying, sticking on first and second. They were really good, and actually the Red Bull Team ABT Lamborghini finished second, so actually had a bit of longevity to it. It wasn't just fast over a lap, it was actually pretty good. Okay. I know there's one thing that you'll be very interested in. Where did the BMW M3 Touring finish?
Oh yes, yes, we discussed this, didn't we?
We did. So it as we discussed, it doesn't operate in the SP9 Pro class, which is the top class GT3 spec cars. For all intents and purposes, the Touring is it's basically a BMW M4 GT3, but with a Touring body on it. But because it's not homologated, it can't go into SP9 Pro and run with the GT3s. So it goes into the experimental class. So they got an SPX Pro, and it triumphed in its own class. So it won its class, which is no mean feat. Very impressive there. What's more impressive is it actually finished 5th overall and on the lead lap.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, for an unhomologated, relatively untested car.
Yeah.
And
quite new.
And everyone was like, "This is amazing. This is brilliant. Send it out again. Do more things." So,
very good.
Basically, BMW have said, "Look, we're going to send it on a sort of world tour so people can see it." However, it has been bought by a private investor. So
of course it has.
It's been sold. They've made a decent amount of cash off of it, but it's not going to be tucked away. It's off to go and do the round so people could see the glorious car. It was the firm fan favourite because it was. If they weren't talking about Verstappen, they were talking about a BMW estate.
Well, yeah. So, it's going to be popular, isn't it?
Yeah. What I want is I want the model makers to kick in now and start knocking up some 118 scales or similar. I'll accept other scales, but I think we can all get on board with that, can't we?
Oh, we love a model, don't we? Let's be honest, it's our thing. Yeah, 1/18th scale would be nice.
Yeah.
That was always my preference, although they do take up quite a lot of room. But yeah, that would be cracking. Yeah, let's have that, please, Auto Art.
Yeah, I think a few people would be all over that.
Yeah.
In the meantime, what it would be nice is if one of you clever chaps in the 3D modelling world could start knocking up one so that it's a mod for Assetto Corsa or something like that. That'd be good.
Oh.
Yeah, to play it in game, that would be better. I mean, saying don't trivialise it. I'm not going to say game. Play it in sim because.
Oh, absolutely. Let's not do it down. Yeah.
Very good. So there we go. I thought better do a quick update on the motorsport events. I know it's not entirely your thing, but there's a lot in there that you can get on board with because.
Oh yeah.
They are road-derived cars going around. 161 of them, to be precise.
Well, quite. Which does a lot more for me than, well, I mean, F1 I've never been interested in, and neither is anyone else these days, from what I can see.
No, I've done my due diligence on it. I have watched every single race this year, and what's massively embarrassing is in the grand scheme of things, in public awareness, a relatively unknown race in a German forest for 24 hours had more action than an entire Formula One season.
Yeah, well, there you are. You see, that kind of says it all, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. And it captivated, because Max was there, so many new viewers, and you see them online going, well, this is quite good, isn't it? And, yeah.
they've discovered a new sport.
Yeah, they've gone, what's this? They overtake one another without fancy buttons or weird hybrid systems, and it's not that I'm not saying hybrid systems in cars and in racing cars is a bad thing, but the weird strategy nonsense and battery harvesting and clipping, it's like, oh, just get in the seat. This is just racing, pure and simple.
Yeah. No, that's gone a bit silly.
But, it has. Grandad rant over.
Yeah, very good. These newfangled machines. Yeah, I can get more on board, a lot more on board with this than other forms of racing, shall we say. And yeah, I mean, we've even talked about a fast estate car, and we like a fast estate car on this channel. So yes,
sorted.
Good stuff. Well, very good.
We've got a bit of news in the world of EVs. This broke today, I think, and this is me doing some hurried clicking around before we started recording and landed on this. I think we may have touched on a rumor of this.
Okay.
A while back. However, it does appear that we've had confirmation of said rumor. And the confirmation is that there is going to be the revival of a very, very famous model name by a very, very mainstream manufacturer. And that is 2CV.
Okay. Yes, we did discuss this recently.
So this was teased at some point in recent history, but no, it apparently has been confirmed that it's going to be the name used on the upcoming cheap electric city car that they're going to be cranking out. And there's talk of it being revealed at the Paris Motor Show, which I believe is October.
Well, that would make sense. Yes. I'm just looking to see if we have any. I mean, there's various, as the car magazines like to do, there's various sort of renderings on what would a 2CV of the future look like, and they range from all right to so
hopefully Citroen have got a handle on it and they're going to do something quite cool.
Hopefully I hope so. Well, if the 5 and the 4, I know they're Renault, but still French, if they're anything to go by, and if they are going to follow that lead in terms of actually both do take quite strong design cues from the originals, that would be all right with me, I think.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. So I think the gist of this is there's been other news that we didn't actually touch on because I don't know, there's only so much you can get excited about. 2CV coming back, I can get excited about. So them going, oh, the Panda's been reborn or whatever they're calling it. I can't remember who led with that headline, but I think that from what they're saying, this 2CV will be built alongside that. So there's bound to be some platform sharing there because obviously it's all under the Stellantis umbrella.
Yes, well, the sort of EV skateboard platform they'll inevitably be using. It would probably be used on both, I would have thought.
Yeah, well, and we've seen, like you touched on the 5 there, and we've seen that being reused as a Nissan Micra, haven't we? So.
Yeah, sadly. Yeah.
It's and I think you say sadly. I think it's really difficult because they absolutely smashed it with the 5 in terms of visuals and styling. I know the underpinnings are good as well, don't get me wrong, but that was always going to be a tough act to follow if you're using the same underpinnings. I think if we didn't have the 5 and we were looking at it and go, that's amazing, well done. If we looked at the new Micra, we would probably look at that Micra and go, that's quite nice. I think it's because it's in the shadow of the 5. We've all gone, well, we'll just get a 5. I ain't getting that.
It's in the shadow of the 5, and we know that Nissan are in a bit of a state, and they've done a deal to basically have a new car without having to develop a new car. That alone has sort of made us think, oh, it's not really a Nissan, is it? And as you say, if the 5 had never existed and we just had the Nissan, we'd probably be gushing about it like we are about the 5. So yes, that's probably a fair point.
Yeah, it's a difficult act to follow, isn't it? But yeah,
it's a very tough act to follow because the 5 is pretty much perfect in terms of design language.
And it's got a baguette holder.
And well, which obviously it has to have. It can't be a French car without that.
Quite.
Yes. If it smelled of garlic, then it'd be perfect. Do we have any listeners in France? Probably not anymore.
No, they've all just switched off. Do you know what's interesting? It's not actually interesting, but I'm going to say it anyway. You know, on the topic of baguettes, you know when you go to a supermarket in this country, and you've got that section right at the end of the trolley where you can stand things up in there. People often use it for bottles and such like.
Mm-hmm. Yep. In the larger trolleys, yes.
Yeah, in the large trolleys, yeah, precisely.
Yeah. Yep.
In France, I have only ever seen those utilised as transport for baguettes.
But don't they pop the red wine in there as well?
Not from what I've seen.
Oh, okay.
It's a baguette-only zone.
Baguette-only zone. There's a phrase I didn't think would come up.
And in France, I have never seen someone in the shop going, right, I'm going to go and get myself a baguette. I've never seen any French person buy one baguette.
Oh, no. No. That's not going to get it done. No, you need more. No.
Honestly,
no.
Rammed full of the bloody thing. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
well, it's.
Yeah, but the trouble is, it's like, you know what? You need to eat those baguettes today, otherwise they will turn into a baseball bat.
That is true. They do not keep. That's a very valid point. Well, are they consuming baguettes with every meal? Is that what you're suggesting?
I mean, if they are, I mean, I may well be suggesting it, and I'm not judging. That's probably envy at this point.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I do like a baguette.
I love, a bit of brie in there. It's yeah.
We digress. It's been potential beer podcast. Now
I'm making a baguette in my brain now. I've got brie in there, some ham, some tomato, a bit of lettuce. Oh, yeah. Could go for that right now.
Yeah, you could do that. Right, yeah. No, hang on. We digress. It's not a culinary podcast.
It's not. We could probably make a fairly decent fist of that as well. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. Food consumption's big on our list. Right.
It is.
Right.
I think that's tremendous, and I will be very interested to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Dare I say it? Considering timing-wise, sort of October, we're reckoning. That's a little bit after September's supposed unveiling of the Jag. God, blimey. God blimey, I am way more interested in seeing a 2CV at this point.
Yes, I think I'm. It's probably a car that's not going to make me as angry. Jag has potential to really upset me. The 2CV, I think I'm just going to like.
It'll be charming.
It will. It will. That's exactly the word. It will. It will be, and it'll make you go, "Oh, that's great. I really like that."
Oh, yeah.
I suspect those words are not going to be used about the Jag.
I did see it doing the rounds in Monaco with slightly different camo on it.
Yes, it has been there. Yes. A few journalists, I think, have driven it now.
Yeah, I've seen clips of Mr. Harris and a couple of his mates in it. But
I don't think they're allowed to put their reviews out yet.
No, I don't think so. And also the way it's shot is very clever. So you can see that they're in it and they're talking about it, but you can't really see what's going on in there, and obviously you can't see the exterior. Yeah, it's cleverly done. Well done.
Well, I think Richard Porter's had he hasn't driven it, but he's been a passenger in it. But he said even the interior, the dashboard and everything was all covered up. He couldn't see anything, even though he was sat in it. He didn't really learn much about what it looks like.
Because he was posting this week on the socials. Do you know what? I was staggered. You know, at Gaydon, they've got the separate building with the Jag Heritage and then the Leyland Weirdness.
Yes, they do. Yeah, the Jaguar Heritage Collection is there. Yes.
Yeah, so they got the Heritage Collection downstairs, and then upstairs it's all of the Leyland oddities. And Porter was on the socials this week posting some photos from the upstairs selection, which you would entirely expect from his sort of British car nerd perspective. He loves it. He's
rather partial to a bit of Leyland. Yes, exactly.
He made a bold claim. He said that he'd never been there before.
Oh, really?
Never been in that room with all the weirdness.
How is that possible?
I don't know. You'd think that would be his go-to spot.
Thought he'd be there every week.
Yeah. I was going to say,
okay.
I think
that is surprising.
Which is impressive. I think I've been there about 5 times. Clearly not as busy as a Mr. Porter.
No, apparently not. I don't think I've been in that, but I have been to Gaydon, but I don't think I've been.
Yeah, because you haven't done the Jag Heritage or the Leyland Weir, so you've just done the main museum. It wasn't there when you were there.
When I went, because I went with the DeLorean Owners Club a long time ago, and none of that was there then. So that's something we actually need to make happen, I think.
Probably should take that off.
We probably should take that off. Yeah, I agree. We need an outing there, I think.
Bit of road tripping. Lovely.
Yeah, I think we should make that happen. Yeah.
We should, and well, actually, if we're going to make that happen, do you know what? I think something to tease everyone for an upcoming episode. Again, it's an ideal vehicle we could do that in, isn't there?
There might be, yeah. Yeah, there might be.
Yeah. Don't really want to give that away just yet, but there could be something on the horizon, couldn't there? There could be. Yeah, there could be what should we say? Something designed for comfort and mild consumption like that.
Yeah, something that's very good at those two things. Yes. Yeah, there might be something like that on the horizon, and we're not talking about my XF Sport Brake.
No,
although in some ways that would also be an ideal vehicle to take.
That would be fine. But yes. People know that's within our fleet.
They do, and it'd be quite pricey at the moment.
Oh yeah, you'd have to save it up.
Oh yes, I'm going to have to ask for a contribution on that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, quite.
Yes, there is something potentially on the horizon, but we'll leave it there for the moment, I think.
Okay, so there's something on the horizon. The destination could be Gaydon for its first long voyage. God, do you know what? We could even pod en route, couldn't we?
We could. We could.
That would be quite cool.
We've only done a mobile pod once, but I think it was quite successful.
I think so too. I think, and this could really work. Okay. Right. We're going to revisit this incredibly soon, and we'll, different vehicle and a trip and some mobile. We've formulated a plan. Very good.
Stuff and Waffle on the road.
Yeah. Oh, I'm all for it. Right. Okay. Let's park it there. We've teased.
We have.
I'm not saying there's an unveil next week or anything like that.
No. I'm not committing to that. No.
But you never know. Might do.
You never know.
No, but there's no commitment.
It wouldn't be the first time I've dropped a car purchase on you.
No, very true. But yeah, we'll keep everyone posted, and we'll see what there is to unveil, if anything, next week.
Well, I think that's probably enough of that for this week. Check us out on all the various social medias and things. Thank you very much for listening.